But I always like to, this is normally the time that I wake up, is normally between like 5 o'clock and 5:30 is to me the sweet spot. So it's almost 6. I kind of finished my early morning routine. I've now got my coffee, and what I like to do is take the first half an hour to 45 minutes of my day and just relax. This is where I do a little bit of mindless scrolling, but for me, for what I do, I create content, so I do kind of double it as getting some inspiration, seeing what's trending, seeing what's going on. That's what we're gonna do right now, is a little bit of that. Then I did write out my to-do list the night before, which has really helped me with shaping my day, figuring out what my next day is gonna look like. So we do have some meetings that I'm gonna take you with, and we've got just some regular work. This is pretty much a true work morning routine. Everything I'm doing today looks pretty similar to what I do every single morning. So we're gonna do that. We'll look over the to-do list and get the morning started. But for now, we're gonna do Wordle. I do Wordle every single morning. It helps to get my brain going and thought process. And then I just recently started doing connections. Would you look at that? Look at that. This is my starting word that I use all the time, crate, but look at it today. Pretty much gave me all of the letters. I just had to figure out the order. I should have known it wouldn't have been the second word because it ends in an S, but I don't know, I couldn't think of any other one in the moment. So I would say that's a success. Now on to connections. Connections is so hard for me, but I got to the purple one and then I couldn't figure out what yellow was. This one's a challenging one for me, but I find it really fun. My longest streak was 2 days and I was really proud of that. Anyway, it's time to get to some mindless scrolling on the socials. It's almost 7. I kind of want to do my Amazon Live a little bit earlier than I normally do. So we got to get ready. We got to put on some makeup, do some hair. I love second day hair because I always curl my hair on the first day. So like second day, it's easy. Just got to do some touch-ups. Primer. You guys have seen the makeup. I use the same makeup I did yesterday. Go on to Ulta. Hot take, I honestly think I like Ulta better than Sephora. I saw that Ulta added Charlotte Tilbury to the store now, because I used to have to go to Sephora to get Charlotte Tilbury, but now Ulta has them, and I'm like, I just find that Ulta has a better reward system, and I don't know. I like them both, but I think right now I just prefer Ulta a little bit better. It feels a little less, I don't know, stressful. Does that make sense? The color difference between my neck and my face is so funny whenever I have self-tanner on and I'm like tanner this time of year. Do you remember this foundation? My mom, I think, used to wear this when I was a kid. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is the one I use now. I think it's a fabulous foundation, and it's what I use every single morning. It does a really good job of, like, it's buildable, but it still covers. I just think it's a good one. It's a solid one. You can't go wrong with the classics. Then we've got the Lancome All Over Concealer, which we're gonna go a little heavy with today. We're gonna go a little heavy. And when you're on camera, you have to put on more makeup. It takes off, the camera like takes off makeup. If you see me in real life on filming day, you're probably gonna be like, girl, what are you wearing? But the camera takes off makeup, so you gotta go on a little heavier than you would if you were just wearing it out and about. But don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna redo my makeup if I have to go out and run errands. I know a lot of you are new, so I guess it's a good little time. I don't ever do like little intros. Maybe I should, because I know a lot of you are new. Hi, my name is Emily Leah. A lot of people think it's Lee. It's Leah. That's my middle name. I'm posting on social media since I was like 11, 12 years old. I was doing the math. I'm like, oh my god, I've literally been on social media posting and everything since, well, for half my life, which is crazy. I've been doing this full time for the past 5, 6, 7 years. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm a Pisces, so this kind of stuff is a great creative outlet for me. I live in Florida, more specifically the Tampa area, and I absolutely love it. I was born here, moved up north to Maine when I was a teenager, and I just wanted to come back ever since. I am not a northerner. I definitely am a southerner. I like the weather. I like the vibe of the South a little bit more. I feel like there's way more to do. Also, being a Pisces, I can't deny it. I love the water. I love being close to the water and having the beach and being near pools. I'm trying to find a new contour wand or contour whatever. I've heard the Fenty one is really nice. Been using the Charlotte Tilbury. However, I've noticed in like daylight, it's starting to look a little splotchy. I don't know if they changed the like mixture, what am I trying to say, the consistency or something, but it feels like it's going on a little bit splotchier. So I'm trying to find a new contour. So if you have any recommendations of like cool tone contours that are nice, not a bronzer, I need like a contour, please let me know, because I don't really know where to begin. There's so much makeup nowadays that it's super intimidating to go online and try new makeup because there's just so much of it. I know it's not the greatest thing to do makeup with a warm lamp, which is why it looks a little yellow because of the yellow light. However, I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty dark out, and I've liked doing my makeup in here a little bit more than the bathroom. I don't know, I like to be able to sit down and hang out. It makes it a little bit more enjoyable. I like the vibe of it a little bit better. The lighting's not really the best, so I gotta risk it. I think I told you a little earlier, I do, you know what, let me do my eyeliner because I can't talk and do my eyeliner at the same time. I don't think I told you what the meeting was today, but I have a meeting with LTK at noon with my management. If you don't know what LTK is, I always have mine. Do I have mine linked in the description? I don't know if I do, but I post all the time. You know, I post on Amazon. I have an Amazon storefront. However, for places other than Amazon that I wear, that I like, I post on LTK. And if you're not familiar with LTK, it's like if an Amazon storefront and Instagram had a baby. You can like scroll through and everything's shoppable. I love scrolling through there. Whenever I'm looking for outfit inspo, you'll find me scrolling on there. It's the easiest, I feel like, to scroll through and filter through and to get inspiration and get outfit inspo. So I post on there, and yeah, I've just got a little strategy meeting, that kind of deal. So we have that at noon, but it's pretty casual. It's just, I think, a couple of people, so not too worried about it. Second day hair is my favorite because I just do like little touch-up curls. Do you have any fun trips planned, or any summer vacations or spring break trips coming up? We have a couple. We want to go back to Key West. If you guys remember, last summer we went to Key West and had so much fun, so we need to do that. And then we're also going to Miami in a couple of weeks, and I do plan on vlogging that, so that'll be able to go to Miami together. We'll do like a little packing video. It'll be a lot of fun. I've been trying to add to my videos shoppable products, because now you can shop on YouTube. You can shop from like Walmart, Target, all that stuff directly on YouTube. So I've been trying to, in my past videos, link some of the products and stuff that I have in the videos, just to make it a little easier if you need to find something, because I know it can get a little difficult to find. But I pretty much will have things linked in the description, or if you don't know where to begin, LTK, Amazon normally has it. See, as for my bangs, I could go in and like fully style it, but I just find that sitting with a roller in my hair for like 10-15 minutes just does it. Gives me the right amount of little shape, little texture. I like them messy. I like them to look like I didn't style them. I don't know, I don't want them to be too perfect, so I like the little messier look. I'm procrastinating. Let's set up for this Amazon Live. The Amazon Live went well. I just finished it. It is like 8 o'clock right now. I pretty much go live for like an hour. Sometimes it's 45 minutes, sometimes it's an hour. I'm going to take oh, you can kind of hear me, but I'm not like quite ready to go yet. But we're gonna go do that really quick and then come back. I want to do some like Pilates or some meditation, so we'll set up and do that. The sun is shining. Unfortunately, like, I already did my hair and my makeup, so I don't really want to go do this right now, but I think after my meeting, that's like this afternoon. It's at noon. I'll have time to do this. I'm hoping that it'll stay sunny. It was rainy last night, but it's super sunny. I'm hoping I can go lay out by the pool for a little while after my meeting, so that way I'm done with like my filming, done with my recording, but I can get a little bit of sun, and then when I come right back inside, I'm able to take a shower, take my makeup off, and edit some content. I like to do my filming in the morning when my hair is done and makeup's done and all that stuff, and then in the afternoon I kind of reset, take a shower, put on some like real comfy clothes, and that's when I do my editing on the couch. You know what? We actually have to go grocery shopping, dang it, because I was like, we don't have anything for breakfast, but I don't think we have anything like for dinner as well. We might have to schedule in going grocery shopping. We're trying not to Instacart as much as we have been. We found ourselves, instead of doing like a weekly Instacart, we would just Instacart like every other day, which was like ridiculous. So we're trying to do this thing where we can Instacart, but that's our only grocery shopping for the week, is Instacarting once, or I can go to the grocery store whenever we want. It sounds ridiculous, but we just found ourselves going, we need more milk, let's just Instacart, and then you spend $20, $30, $40 adding other things to your cart to get the free delivery, and it kind of screws you over. But anyway, let's take a look at the to-do list and see if we can fit that in. Okay, so this is the to-do list. Let's go ahead and check these off. Amazon Live, done. Okay, so I kind of like to schedule out my days. So this is what it looks like. We did the Amazon Live. We'll just kind of check that off. I do have to film like an ASMR puppy room reset. That'll be super fun. But then I've got about 2 hours blocked in for computer work. I think we can squeeze in a quick little like Publix run in between here. That might be a smart idea. But then I'll edit this vlog later once I'm obviously finished with it. And then I do have to post some things to the Amazon storefront, but I can always move that like to the end of the day if needed. And then we've just got the 100% time block is today's meeting with LTK. So let's take Wilbur for a walk. That took him way longer than expected. We were out there for probably like an hour. Like, I'm not even kidding you, we were out there for so long. But I gotta go to the grocery store. But let's go check the mail first. I haven't checked the mail in a couple of days, so I should probably go check that. So let's see if we got anything exciting in the mail. Do you guys remember being like a kid and going to the mailbox and like you'd be so excited to see if you got a letter or you got like a birthday card? But as an adult, you're just like, normally it's just like bills and dumb stuff. It's like, ugh. Well, we just got 2 letters that were from family, so that was honestly like kind of fun mail. So anyway, I'm gonna wait to open these up because one of these is for Noah, and well, one of them's for both of us and one's for Noah, so I'm gonna just wait to open these till he gets home. But the sun completely went away, and I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not, but we're gonna swing on over to the grocery store. I was gonna film the pet restock. It's honestly super cloudy, so I think now is a good time to quickly run to the grocery store. Hopefully the sun will be back out when we get back home. We got done with Publix. There was like nobody in there, which I love because obviously like filming, I don't want to be annoying and film because I go kind of slow like down each of the aisles. So it's nice, and there's like nobody there because I was able to like prop my camera up and get some hopefully cool shots. It's obviously hard to tell in the store, but we were in and out really quick. We were in there for like 20 minutes maybe, which is really, really good. So it is 9:30. Let's get home. Hopefully the sun will come out. I don't know if you can tell, it's like kind of cloudy and it's humid as humid as anything. We've got our meeting at noon, so we've got 2 hours, 3 hours, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. We've got 3 hours, which is perfect because we got a little bit of filming. And let's get some computer work done. I want to show you some things on the computer and give you some behind the scenes. I am so nosy into people's work and like what they do, so I want to show you what it looks like to create content and be an influencer, and show you if you maybe want to be one. I'll show you some like the little behind the scenes of some of the stuff that I do. I really try to keep a routine. One of my tips is, if you want to, even if you don't want to be like an influencer or content creator, but if you want to be self-employed, you have to have a lot of self-discipline, because it can be so easy to just want to stay in bed, lay on the couch, but there's stuff that's got to be done. And if you really want to do this, you gotta have like the self-discipline to be able to not sit on the couch, which can be super tempting. So some of the things that I like to do, just a little speed round of tips, is get out of the house. So like going to the grocery store, even just going for a walk is really important. Even if you don't have a dog or like something to walk outside, just going outside and going for a walk helps a ton when it's nice out. And I know it's a little unfair for those of you guys who are up north right now with snow, but once it gets nice out, go to the beach, go to the park, go for a drive with the windows down, blast some music, and that just helps a ton, is getting out of the house. I will go days without leaving, and then I find myself just getting into this awful rut, not feeling very inspired, not feeling very motivated. And one of the things that helps a ton is, if you want to be an influencer, vlogging helps me so much with making sure that I'm doing something entertaining or fun throughout the day. It just motivates me a ton, because I'm like, I don't want you guys to just see me sitting at a desk all day, which I know is comforting, and obviously we do a whole lot of nothing here. But I like to maybe throw in going to do something, going grocery shopping. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, just going grocery shopping, going for a drive, going to get a fun drink, whatever it may be. But you don't have to do anything crazy. You really don't have to do anything crazy. And it's like, grocery shopping is enough of a rush. Have you seen the prices of paper towels recently? That's a rush in itself. But get out, do that kind of thing. But just staying into a routine and a schedule helps so much. Like, I wake up, my mornings, the first 2 hours of my day, it looks exactly the same. I know I'm gonna be motivated to get things done. I'm gonna be able to set myself up for success. And the morning routine actually starts the night before. We'll talk about that when we get home. This is what I got, just a quick little rundown. Salad topper, baked lays. This bread looked delicious. Storage bags, potatoes. I have been loving a good baked potato recently. Whole milk, Chobani sweet cream creamer, some tomatoes because I'm gonna make sandwiches with this bread, and then I got pepper jack cheese and turkey. These are my favorite little frozen lunch, the pesto tortellini. Noah eats chicken salad for lunch. This mango lemonade from Publix, get it if you can. Sonny's barbecue sauce, I found that and I was like, I'm gonna give this a go. Paper towels, blackberries, and a little fruit salad. I'm kind of hungry. We're gonna make a sandwich. Yes, it's 10 a.m., but I can't stop thinking about this sandwich idea. You know how you just have a vision for something, you can't stop thinking about it? That is what this is. Ciabatta bread. I thought this looked delicious. I get suckered into everything when it comes to the Publix deli section. So we've got this gorgeous bread. Look how oh, it looks so good. Anyway, I told you we were gonna talk about the nighttime or the morning routine that starts at night. I'm gonna add some of this avocado mash. It's just avocado with salt and pepper to it because I feel like that sounds like a good layering kind of deal. So I'm gonna spread some of the avocado onto the bread. Your morning routine starts the night before. Some of the things that I like to do to prep to ensure that I have a good morning is to make sure that the kitchen is clean. So every night I will wipe down the counters, clean it up. I also like to lay out my clothes the night before so I don't have to think. Granted, I wear the same things pretty much every single day, workout set, and then in the winter time I layer it with a sweater, but it just takes out any of the guesswork. We've got way bigger things to worry about. I just veggie washed this tomato and I'm gonna slice this up. add this as well. I also like planning my days the night before. So that's when I'll take my little to-do list, which you saw earlier, and I'll write down what I do. It just helps me get an idea of the workload that I've got and be able to like mentally prep for the next day. This is the sandwich update. Little tomato, little avocado. Honestly, that in itself would be really good. Time for some of this turkey, the boar's head. Again, you've got boar's head where you live. Sounds kind of gross, like boar's head. The best sandwich meat. I was thinking about it the other day. I have been doing basically the same morning and night routine since I was a kid, because I remember my mom always telling me, like, lay out your clothes the night before so you can like get a little bit more sleep and just be prepped and you don't have the stress of the morning. And I just carried that into my adult life and it works just as well. Oh, sandwich update. Little bit of sandwich meat. Now we're adding the boar's head pepper jack cheese. I normally do like Gouda or something like that, but they didn't have that pre-sliced, and I don't go up to the counter that often and get stuff sliced unless I want something specific, but today I didn't care. You really just can't go wrong with any of Boar's Head's sandwich, deli, meats, or cheeses. They're all pretty good. It's summertime, almost, we can pretend. I'm gonna add some chips to it. If you have never added chips to a sandwich before, my friend, you are missing out. I'm gonna add a little bit of that. I like the texture crunch, and the baked Lay's, delicious. So this is what it looks like, pre-squish, pre-sauce. I feel like I'm slowly becoming a food channel. Little mayonnaise, Hellmann's is the way to go. Dijon mustard, I like a little heat. The pepper jack cheese, it's gonna pair very well. Add a little lid on it. Okay. This is what we're looking like, pre-cut. Now let's slice it. This is where it becomes a mess. So I'm gonna really focus on cutting this because we're having a food moment, okay? Okay, moment of truth. Moment of truth, you ready? You ready? Here, let me get to focus. Ah, it looks so good. It looks so good, this bread looks delicious. I like things that are saucy, so I like to add a little Dijon on the side so I can dip it. We're gonna add some chips. We're going all in for this breakfast, lunch. I feel like we should normalize having lunch for breakfast, or I guess leftovers, right? All right. This is my plate. Happy 10 a.m. I'm gonna eat this. Fresh off the press, but I did Wilbur's little bedroom restock. This is his little basket with his travel things, his little enrichment toys, and his little bandana when he wants to be dressed up, and a few little grooming things. I ended up just putting it into this utensil basket. It's a great way to organize because it's got little compartments. And then in here, I reset his bedroom, and he already destroyed it. It's 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna sit down and edit this. Hopefully I can have it done by the time the meeting happens. Exporting. What I do to edit is I use Splice. I know a lot of people use like CapCut and everything. I just prefer Splice. I think it's easier. I think it works a little bit better. I'm getting distracted. But I use Splice and then I'm getting distracted. Oh, and the sandwich was delicious. It was absolutely everything and more that I could have wanted. I did remember, what the heck? But I did remember I wanted to show you guys this. It's been a while since I've told you about this. This is an SD card reader that connects directly to your phone. So as you're going on your spring break, your summer travels, you've got your camera, you've got your SD card. You don't need a laptop, you don't need anything. This is a USB-C connector. And you can just import your photos directly from the SD card to your camera roll. It's the easiest thing ever, and it's like $7. I'll link it to this YouTube video or in the description. I've got about 20 minutes before I have to take my meeting. So I decided I really want to get some stretches in, do a little Pilates, little yoga. So we're gonna do like a super quick 15-minute little Pilates. My setup is the Aloe yoga mat. Obviously, I'll have everything in the description or linked directly on this YouTube video if you guys want to check it out. But then I use my rolling TV tablet in one, and I'll just pop on a YouTube 15-20 minute thing. I just really like to have a little midday pick-me-up, especially before a meeting. It helps kind of get me to focus a little bit more. I did edit the TikTok video of the puppy room reset, so that's all good to go. After the meeting, it will be afternoon, so I have to send over a couple things to my manager, sign a couple of contracts, review those, and upload this vlog that you guys are watching, post another video, which is the beach day vlog. In case you missed it, I'll put it in one of these cards here. And I have to do a few graphics, and then I also have to draft the puppy room reset on all social media. I repost the same video on all platforms, so that takes a little while to do. But that is the plan. I'm gonna just take my little 15-minute break, do some yoga, and get this meeting done with, and then get some computer work done, take a shower, and just reset. Another like little tip if you work from home is to do these midday resets. So kind of like pretend like the day is over at noon and you start fresh at 1. It just helps if you have maybe a lazier morning or a more down morning. You're able to kind of reset instead of taking it as, oh, today's a waste, I didn't do anything in the morning time. Use it as like, okay, I didn't get anything done in the morning, but I still have the entire afternoon to get things done. Having that mindset really helps with splitting the day in half and creating 2 separate days in one day, just in case maybe you're lacking a little bit at one time or another. Hi, how are you? That's good to know because I kind of felt the same way. I felt the same way, so that's really good to hear. Yeah, you have a good day too. Thank you.